Today we are discussing the interview questions and answers for Microsoft 365 Messaging Administrator role MS-203. You can download the complete list of Microsoft-based questions from the link provided in the description. Our interview question based on MS-203 is: explain the role of Exchange Online Protection EOP is securing email communication and how does it integrate with Exchange Online? Your answer should be: Exchange Online Protection EOP is a cloud-based email filtering service that protects organizations against spam, malware, and other email-based threats. It integrates seamlessly with Exchange Online to provide advanced threat protection, anti-spam filtering, anti-malware scanning, and message hygiene features, ensuring the security and integrity of email communication within the organization. Our next interview question is: how do you configure anti-spam policies and settings in Exchange Online Protection EOP to filter out unwanted email messages? Your answer should be: configure anti-spam policies and settings in EOP by accessing the Exchange Admin Center, navigating to the Protection section, and configuring anti-spam settings such as spam filter policies, connection filtering, content filtering, and safe sender lists. You can adjust spam filter thresholds, customize filtering options, and enable additional protection features to reduce unwanted email messages. Our next interview question is: explain the process for configuring mailbox permissions and access controls in Exchange Online to ensure data security and compliance. Your answer should be: configure mailbox permissions and access controls in Exchange Online by using the Exchange Admin Center or PowerShell to assign permissions to specific users or groups. Define role-based access control (RBAC) roles and apply security policies such as multi-factor authentication (MFA) and conditional access. Regularly review and audit mailbox permissions to ensure compliance with security standards and regulatory requirements. Our next interview question is: what measures would you take to monitor and optimize the performance of Exchange Online services to ensure reliable email communication for users? Your answer should be: monitor and optimize the performance of Exchange Online services by regularly reviewing service health and performance metrics, analyzing message delivery latency and queue lengths, identifying and addressing performance bottlenecks, optimizing mailbox storage and archiving settings, and implementing caching and load balancing solutions to improve user experience and reliability. Our next interview question is: explain the process for configuring message encryption and rights protection policies in Exchange Online to protect sensitive information in email communication. Your answer should be: configure message encryption and rights protection policies in Exchange Online by defining encryption rules and classification labels based on sensitivity levels, specifying encryption methods such as Office 365 Message Encryption (OME) or SMIME encryption, and configuring rights management settings to control access permissions and users' rights for protected email messages. Our next interview question is: how do you configure retention policies and archive settings in Exchange Online to comply with data retention regulations and organizational policies? Your answer should be configure retention policies and archive settings in Exchange Online by creating retention tags and policies to specify how long email data should be retained, whether it should be moved to the archive, and what actions should be taken upon expiration. Apply policies to mailboxes or distribution groups as needed, and regularly review and update policies to ensure compliance with data retention regulations and organizational policies. If you are preparing for any Microsoft based certifications, you can download the complete list of valid, tried and tested questions and answers from the link provided in the description below.